What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Mixed feelings about the way the mapping day went. Obviously it's first video back since the map. I look half dead because I'm absolutely shattered. I've got toothache still. Coronavirus shut down all the dentists. I can't even go and get my tooth sorted out. Shut down the barbers, can't even get a trim. Absolute nightmare in a minute. But yeah, well, I don't know if you see, I posted up that we was going to go and get the map and finish off the remap. I wouldn't say I lied, because I did actually plan to go and do it. But since fiddling with the EP3, it's had full wheel alignment. It's had everything done to it, apart from spherical bushes on the front. And we can't get the car to drive properly. It just goes all over the road. We don't know what's the matter. Like, I've got adjustable dampers on yellow speeds, poly bushed all round, everything new, track rod ends, new ball joints, everything's new on the car. So every bolt is done up. We've got innovative engine mounts, hard mounts. I don't know, all the wheel alignment's done to dead zero. Obviously we can put a little bit of toe in it or whatever to make it a bit better, but that's not going to cause the way this is reacting on the road. It's absolutely dangerous as hell. So yeah, a bit gutted about that. I've built a car, put every part on, basically every best pit you can buy, covered everything on the car, and the car can't handle the power, so it's pretty depressing. But never mind. The next plan is to I'm going to pop and see my mate Craig, obviously. Sorry about this lighting, man. I cannot get this lighting right. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, so I'm going to pop and see my mate Craig end of this week, and we're going to have another little look over the EP3 and see if there's anything that can be done, really. So yeah, we'll go from there on that. I'm not too sure what's going to happen with it, but yeah, we're not going to get the full tune on that just yet. So it's probably sitting about 600 brake at the moment, guys, and it's going to stay there until I'm happy with the way it handles, or I'm going to kill myself, or it's going in there. Anyway, that's the EP3 update, guys. Just thought I'd fill you all in that it's not going to be done for a while, so I apologise. Yeah, we're going to leave it at 600 for the time. So yeah, so today anyway, I'm going to be carrying on a little bit on this. Nothing major today. I've been in here 2 hours now, and I've had to tidy up the place. It's absolute pigsty. So yeah, this is my rubbish pile that's got to be thrown away, which, as you can see, quite a lot. And obviously I've had to tidy it up a bit, so make a bit of space. It took me a while. I said a couple of hours to tidy up. You see with the grit on the floor from oil spillages. Obviously I had that grit to clean it up. But yeah, so today the plan on this car is to strip the whole interior. So yeah, because obviously that's got to go on the dump pile as well. So I'm going to get stripping basically today. That's what we're going to see today, is just rip the seats out, rip the carpet out, all the centre console ready for the shifter and that, all the rear seats out, all the rear door cards, everything. Just basically strip the whole car, apart from front door cards, dash, and things like that. So yeah. But yeah, quite a lot to do. So what I want to do is I'm just going to jump into it, guys, right now. All right, guys, I've been cracking on. I was going to do a bit of time lapse, but you probably get bored of just seeing me strip. Well, some of you might enjoy it, just obviously to tie the video over, but I didn't do a time lapse, sorry. But I've stripped the car out. I'm just trying to get this done now because the EP3 ain't handling. I really want to get the K in here and run this instead. So this is going to be a lot quicker than I planned originally, guys, and it won't be as good as I planned at the start. Like, I want to get it cleaned up, obviously, get the engine bay painted, get it all nice and done. But I was going to get a cage, and now I'll probably be getting a cage a bit later on now instead, which is a bit of annoying. But I want to get this done so I can have the K in it and make the power, because I've said to everyone 800 horsepower project, rah, 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 goals. We're at 600 at the moment. Everything, where's 200? 200's missing. So yeah, so basically I'm going to get this done and get the engine in here so we can get to that goal. So we're going to carry it on basically in the EK instead of the EP3 now, because now we know that the EP3, well, I don't think even the tweaks we're going to have a look, I don't think it's going to be handled anyway, because the aerodynamics and maybe, I don't know what, I just don't know. No idea. I've got people, probably about 15 people trying to help me, and I thank you, all of you, every person who's given me advice and helping me. I'll obviously take my hat off to you, because you really are trying to help me out to get it done, but I can't really splash any more money on the mods that I've done. The only thing I haven't got is spherical bushing, so yeah. Anyway, enough rambling about the EP3, because I'll get on one about that and it's doing me head in. So yeah, the EK obviously is going to be done a lot quicker now, I hope, and then we're going to be running that K in here. So yeah, this is how much I've done. I've been on it about 40 minutes, half an hour. Yeah, completely strip on Mondo. So yeah, we're gonna start getting to real work with it now, really. Just wondering what these do, guys, if anyone knows. I wanted to take on strip it, but I don't know if that reinforces the shock tower. I believe it does, looking at it, the way it's manufactured, so I might be wrong, but if it is, I'm going to leave it on there, because yeah, before I used to take things off like that, but now I'm realising how much a lot of power does, and it makes the car flex and things like that, then we'll be leaving it on to help it. So, but yeah, she's stripped, and to be honest with you, look, I don't know if obviously we've got a patch of water in here, which is annoying, but there's still no rust, so that couldn't have been happening for too long. If you look at the shell, let me try and get a light on it, get a better angle anyway. But you look at the shell, there is honestly no rust inside this cabin at all. Everything is solid. It's dirty, don't get me wrong, but there is no rust around this at all. So we've got that little bit underneath I said to do, but the most common places are under there, and there's nothing under this part. So I'm really happy with this shell, really happy. Needs a couple of bits, needs a front wing here, keeps catching on the door. Needs that wing as well, so 2 front wings I'm going to get. I'm debating to do sunroof delete, but then I ain't, because I like having a sunroof in the sun. Obviously it's going to be a street car and a race car, so if I want to take it out of the street and it's really sunny, open my sunroof and enjoy it. So yeah, I may leave that, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the old pedals out and get the new pedals in for the manual conversion. Another thing, if anyone's done this before, I know my boy Camille at Driveway Motorsports, go and check him out. He always helps me out. He's done a bit of this, so I might bell him up, but this one looks a bit different to his one. Someone said to get it to start, I may have to bridge some of them wires on the automatic controller to go to the ECU. So if anyone's got any advice on it, how to do it, then comment away or DM me on Instagram, please, and give me some advice, because I've not looked this far into the build yet. So yeah, obviously I'll find out in the end, but if anyone just knows already, give me the heads up, and then we'll go from there, because I know obviously it plugs there. Maybe I can take it out and just use the harness, I don't know. So we'll have to see. But I'm gonna crack on now, remove these pedals, and then get them ones fitted. Alright guys, I thought I'd better do a bit of filming on the pedal swap. As I did say, I was going to be going through everything in quite detail. Basically, you have to undo the brake master. There's 4 bolts on it, right? I'm going to show you here. On the pedal boxes, I've got the pedal box out, and it was an absolute pig for me to get. Might be easier for other people, but it was a pig for me. Yeah, basically. So obviously this is on your firewall. This is obviously the old auto pedals anyway. And obviously they're the 4 bolts that go to the master cylinder, and then obviously it connects to the brake pedal there. And then obviously you'll have the master cylinder sitting there, and then when you press the brake, sends pressure through, that's there it goes. And obviously you've got your accelerator pedal here. The accelerator cable goes in here. I chopped mine because there was no way I could get it out, unfortunately. And I don't think that cable was going to do anyway. I think we have to get a new accelerator cable for the K swap. So they're like, you got a bolt up here that goes like, it sort of goes right. I'll show you. Goes right up here. I ain't gonna be able to see it, but it goes right up. And it's sort of like, so obviously you imagine you got your pedals sitting like that on the firewall, so you can see how far up it goes basically. So yeah, they're all 12mm bolts. Basically you undo them, you've got when you take the master off, you've got a split pin in there, which is a bit of a pig to get to. It took me a while. Got there in the endo, and obviously these are all the bolts. Now obviously I'm going to be fitting the new pedal assembly. Yeah, because obviously I've got to get the clutch pedal on as well. And then I'm going to have to get a master sorted out there. You can see the hole ready to grommet, because obviously all these cars are sort of the same fittings. So I'm going to get to fitting them right now. Alright guys, we now have a manual car. Yeah, it's all done, all the manual conversion. Well, not all of it, obviously the pedal boxes, and obviously I've got the shifter and that to be doing soon. Yeah, so basically got a temporary master clutch in there. That's not going to stay because I don't think that fits very well. So yeah, I'm going to get a new one of them, but she's all back on. She's all got the manual pedals in, which is obviously a good thing. So that's another part ticked off the list. Yeah, she a manual now, bruh. So gonna be getting that ready to fit soon, that bad boy. But yeah, that was all the bolts I went through earlier. If there's anything else I need to go through it with you about, I will. I won't obviously avoid anything, guys, so you'll know just as much as me. There's obviously the old pedals, so yeah, we're getting there. All right guys, so this is how the shifter will be looking. Yes, very excited. When you see things like this, you know you get excited. So yeah, basically that's how she's gonna sit with that shifter. She's looking good, real good. Not bolted in, obviously, nothing yet. Got to cut the holes for the cables for the K, obviously. But now I'm starting to see a bit of progress. I'm starting to get more in the motivation for it. So the motivation's really coming more now. And obviously because the EP3's dead. Well, not dead, but you know what I mean? They can't handle the power, so yeah, I'm gonna have to, obviously, because I want to keep my heater cables and things like that, my heater line, sorry, and my heaters in the car, because it's gonna be a street car as well as drag car. Then I'm gonna have to find somewhere else to cut, maybe below them. I don't know, I'll have a look and I'll work it out from the inside, and I'll drill a hole, 2 holes where I want the cables to come through, and then I'll come this side and then I'll cut it and get it sorted like that. So but yeah, that's how I'm going to leave it today, guys. I'm going to leave it there because I've had a important package turn up. Yeah, I've ordered a proper welder, finally. So there's no more cheap electric welds with no argon or nothing like that. I've bought a proper TIG welder. Not the best quality, best part of 300 quid. But yeah, the welds are going to be better, and obviously it's going to just be a better job in general rather than using an electric welder with terrible welds. But welds do hold up, so the welds with the electric welder are fine, the electric MIG, but they're not pretty. And I want to learn how to get some pretty welds with a TIG welder. Oh, excuse me, it's because I need to eat. Yeah, but obviously I'm learning TIG, so it's going to take a while to get pretty welds. So, and obviously I haven't got the best equipment. 300 quid TIG welder, you ain't going to get the best welds in the world, but they're going to be a lot better than an electric MIG welder. So, and obviously it's something I want to learn. I bought a cut saw, like a saw, so I can proper make exhaust. I can cut the pipe in. I can basically do everything now. I've basically got everything. I've sort of gathered enough tools to basically do everything on the car, which is quite good. So if I want to make something, I can make it. I've just got everything now. It's just quite good now. So yeah, I've sort of really built up my unit. I bought all the right stuff at the right time. So anyway, I'm going to leave this there. I'm not going to whack this into one video today. I'm going to carry on tomorrow with some more stuff. Probably getting the subframe on, probably getting the engine bay ready, and a couple of other bits. And then I'll put all that together into one video, and we'll have another little long video for you guys. So yeah, I'll carry on tomorrow. Alright guys, so today's the next day. I'm now got got to look at what to crack on with. There's so much to do, obviously, as you know. I've got some rear trailing arms on order for the disc conversion. They're now coming. They should be here in a couple of days. I've got coilovers cut in here, should be here in a couple of days. The new clutch master's on its way. Yeah, so basically I'm gonna probably get the subframe on today, and get the shifter cables run, I believe, and then I may have a look at that little patch of rust underneath as well today. So that's what's going to be wrapping up in this video. But this turned up yesterday and I'm happy to say it'll do the job. Got my little cheap TIG welder to learn how to TIG weld. Not bad quality at all. Obviously I've not used it yet. I'm not TIG welder, but just waiting for some tungsten and some stainless rods to turn up. And then yeah, I'm a gas to turn up. I've got everything to basically weld it on its way. It should turn up today. And then I'm gonna have a little go of it and see how we get on. But yeah, I think a couple of £100 it cost me. And it'll do the job, it'll come with everything. So happy with that. So I can start doing some proper welds now instead of using that electric bad boy. But that does do the job. Obviously this should be a bit neater. Even though it's only a cheap TIG, it should be a bit neater. But anyway, enough rambling. I'm gonna crack on, guys. I'm so buzzing to get this done. All right, guys, let me do a little bit of talk about the subframe. Obviously, standard EK ones. I think you can do the swap with them, but the engine don't sit right. From what I researched and from what I hear on other projects and things like that. So it's best to change to a DC2 or EG subframe. Here I have a very clean, very refurbished, apart from obviously these little bits at the end, but everything else has been powder coated and it's a very clean subframe ready to go on. So yeah, this is a DC2 one. Still got all the stuff for power steering wired up to it, because if I can have the power steering in the future, then buzzing, I'll be having power steering, because obviously it's going to be a street car as well. So yeah, I'm now going to get this all bolted up and on. Just another thing, got my little hole cut, don't worry about that. Looks a bit rough. That's why it looks a bit rough, because that is going to be sitting over it, and yeah, you won't see it, so it don't matter. I just wanted to make sure I've got enough clearance and no and the cables weren't binding on the bulkhead or whatever. So yeah, and that's what I'm going to crack on now, guys. Thought I'd just stop and talk you through the subframe situation, because obviously if anyone wants to do a conversion, your best bet is getting it on an EK or EJ, whatever. Your best bet is getting the DC2 or an EG subframe for it, because the others just don't cut it. The standard ones don't cut it. If you've got an EG, you can bang it straight in there. That's why most people do EG K-swaps, because it's a lot easier. But this one, you've got to change with the subframe. But this is my favourite looking car that I keep telling you about. So yeah, I've got the extra length to do this. And now I'm going to jump on and do it. All right, guys, so subframe is fitted. Oh, look at the car, look, you lean on it. Oh, look. That's nice and safe. Yeah, that's all right, I've been under it. What is this? Jack's down there. Ooh. That's it. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I fitted the subframe. And it took me about 15 minutes to fit. Probably not even that. But I was looking for some bolts for the last 25 minutes for it. I put all the bolts that come out the standard one on the side here, all my parts that's come off this car. And not all of them fit. So I believe that they take some different bolts, lengthwise, that is. I mean, obviously I've got enough to fill them up, but some of them are too long. So someone else said to me I might need the bolts off the subframe. So I've got enough to hold it up in that. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 6 long bolts in, so it ain't coming out. Obviously, no, I'm not going to leave it like that. I'm going to source some. Here's what I mean. So yeah, there's 3 bolts left over that need doing. I've got 2 big ones here. I think I've lost one of my main ones but these are way too long, so they're quite thick diameter. But I've got 6 of these in. The 2 of them are a bit longer. The other 4, the other 2 are these sort of size, and I've got another 2 short ones. But yeah, there's a couple missing, so I'll have to get that sourced when all this corona stuff stopped and my bolt shop's open. So yeah, but she's in. Looks nice in there, that subframe, tell you. But anyway, enough rambling. I'm gonna get the cables run through, get that part buttoned up after I take the engine mount off. Then I might start doing a bit of work on the engine bay, drilling out mounts, etc. And obviously getting the radiator mounts done for the full-size K-swap rad, because I'm going to go a full-size one. So I'll leave that one in. I'll cut that one off, cut that off, and then I'll go. I've got an EP3 out there. I'll go measure the radiator width, and yeah, and then I'll get that one exactly where it needs to go. And then after that, I might clean up the engine bay. I'm gonna try and get as much done as I can today, guys, but I'm seeing my kids a bit later, so it won't be a very late one, but yeah, I'll go through the whole process with you. All right, guys, so I've had a bit of a mishap. Obviously, I've never done this before, so it's a bit of a learning curve for you. Anyway, I was undoing the engine mounts. I thought, let me check, see how they fit with the shifter cables and the rear engine mount. Well, I finally got this done up from the back of the bulkhead, and it took me ages, I mean hours. But look at the mount, and then obviously this mount, it's got to go on there. Yeah, so it's not going to work. I don't know how people run the shifter cables, to be honest, with the heater things there. A bit baffled at the minute. So yeah, I don't really know what to do now. That's put me on a bit of a pedestal, so I'm gonna have to sit and have a little think of what to do here, because I can't see how you can run the cables below that. It looks impossible to me. You can run them above it, I think, but getting to the above it in the bulkhead is going to be near on impossible, because I struggled to get to that there. So I don't know what to do at the moment. Back to the drawing board, guys. I'm going to have a bit of lunch, as I've not stopped, and come up with a solution, I think. All right, guys, so I got all that took off. The shifter cables ain't too bad there. They can, hang on a second, sorry. They can go over the top of the mount and go to the box, roughly where the box sits. Obviously, that's not 100%, but because obviously I've not done this, as I told you. But it looks like it's going to be okay. So I'm not too worried, but I couldn't get that little pretty piece. I've got that little grommet part, so yeah. Anyway, I've got the rear engine mount on. Marked it a little bit, never mind, it's life. And yeah, so that's all on nice and tight. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to drill the spot welds out on this, because the other mount goes here, and then I'm going to drill these spot welds out. Basically, I'm going to have a bit of fun in the engine bay. I'm going to get in the engine bay and sit in there and sort it in. Once that's done, I might give it a little clean before I put the new mounts on. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. But pretty annoying, that thing, because I wasted probably about 2.5 hours a day on getting that little bit fitted nice, to find out that the engine mount sits right there and that close. I didn't even think of checking. Like, learning curve, guys. Next time I ever do a case swap, I'll put the engine mount on first, work the cables around that. So, but the only thing is, try to put the engine mount on first, then I wouldn't have been able to cut the hole. So pros and cons, but it's just learning curve. Once I get the hang of this properly, then I'll be knocking these out for fun. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on. All right, guys, gonna call it here for this episode and today. You see it's still quite light out there. It's about 3 o'clock sort of time. The mounts are on, ready for the engine. big shout out to a boy, one of the boys off Instagram who helped me. Ishmael, his name is. He just sold his EK K-swap hatch turbo to Lee Ferrell. This is the UK boys, you'll know who these are. Yeah, and I was me not knowing how to do this swap properly. Earlier on, you'd have probably seen I said about cutting off mounts and things, and I cut off this mount, and you weren't meant to. So I had to weld it back on. Yeah, so I welded it back on there, and then I bolted that mount to that. Done this mount up, and obviously I had to message Ishmael. His Instagram's at K20Hatch. If you want to look at his stuff, he's always doing K-swaps, and he gave me a good bit of advice on that, so I appreciate that, mate. Thank you. We got the mounts in, so yeah, you could say that the engine's almost ready to mount. Obviously, I'm going to give the engine bay a clean up. That'll be tomorrow's job, and I'm going to write a list for tomorrow's job, but I'm going to leave it there. As you can see, the progress is being made. The cables have been run. The mounts have been mounted now. The car's been swapped from an auto to a manual. Obviously, it's been stripped. I haven't mounted the shifter yet. It's because I'm got to get that positioning right. Because obviously, at the moment, where I mounted it, just feeling about, basically you couldn't really push it forward enough. It was hitting the dash, so I'm going to have a proper look at that. But yeah, progress is happening, guys. Almost ready for the K to go in. So yeah, I'm happy with my progress, and a big shout out to everyone who's given me a hand, who's given me advice. You all know you are good guys, man. I'm glad I've got a good few guys around me, and it's nice to have the help, because obviously these guys are experienced, and I'm learning about the K-swap situation. Obviously, I can turbo cars, build engines and all that sort of stuff. That's the fundamentals. But doing the little swaps like this is something I'm learning. Because obviously, in the future, I want to do it consistent as a job. That'll be the plan. So there's no better way to learn than doing it on your own car. Because if the mistakes you make, you learn and don't make them again. But at least I've made them on my car. And then some people just choose, oh, I'll do a K-swap. And then some people make mistakes on other people's cars. And I'm not about that. I'd rather do it all myself on my own car, so I learn. Any problems I end up on my car, don't ever do it on another car. Learn the best way to do it. So yeah, that's where I'm at with a K-swap. I said thank you guys who's helped me. Big appreciation for that. Really needed that. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to wrap up this episode here. Hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's getting a bit long-winded, but the people who are interested in this, obviously, are watching it because they want to learn the K-swap on an EK shell. And there's obviously I'm going to go through it all for you. I'm going to go through the wiring, I'm going to go through the engine fit, I'm going to go to the little sensors you need, the little adapters, blah, 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 everything you'll need. So, yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. I said like, subscribe, share. Another episode's going to be coming. I'm going to bang them out all this week. We've got quarantine and isolation, all that rubbish, so I'm just going to be down here working on my car as much as I can. So, see you guys soon. Take care.